Hello, I'm Carol Celine, and this is Jefferson Close-Up. My guest today is Dr. David Tichansky. Welcome.
Thank you.
You grew up in Wayne, New Jersey, which is something of a town, but you had more of a non-city boy upbringing. Tell us a little bit about some of the things you did as a kid.
Well, I really enjoyed my upbringing. Wayne was much more of a country town when I grew up there a long time ago, and so we were able to do some of the more traditional rural things like fishing and camping and a lot of outdoor stuff.
Now, you did tell me that you were an Eagle Scout, which is pretty impressive. Did you find that experience changed or helped you grow up in a certain way?
I think that it did in the sense that it makes you realize that you can do things on your own and give you that confidence that you need to mature and believe in yourself.
Now, you do bariatric surgery, which means that you operate on people who need to lose a great deal of weight. What do you like best about what you do?
I think what I like best about it is the patients and to see how you can really intervene in their lives and make such a positive difference. There are a lot of diseases that go along with obesity, like high blood pressure and diabetes, that you can really reverse and even cure where there's really no other means to do that.
So simply losing a great deal of weight will make the diabetes go away?
Correct. A lot of those diseases come along with the extra weight, and what's been found by losing that excessive amount of weight, you're able to reverse those, or again, and sometimes cure them.
Well, bariatric surgery has changed a lot in many, many years. What are some of the procedures you're doing today?
So the procedures we're doing today, some of them are roughly similar to what was done back a few decades ago. We're doing them all laparoscopic now, which is a big difference. So we use tiny incisions and a camera rather than a big incision, and a lot of the problems that came along with the weight loss surgery was because of the big incision. The procedures on the inside that we're doing, we basically do three. The first is a gastric bypass, where you reduce the size of the stomach by stapling it and cutting it, and then you bring the intestine up to that new stomach so that the food goes one way and the digestive secretions go another way, and then they meet farther down the intestinal tract. So you don't fully digest all the food that you eat also. And then the second procedure is laparoscopic gastric banding, and what that is we put a band around the uppermost part of the stomach, and what that does is just slow the food down in a spot where we're trying to trick your brain into believing you've eaten more than you've eaten. So it stretches out the stomach a little bit, which sends signals to the brain that the stomach is full, even when it's not.
So you fill a little piece instead of the whole big stomach.
Correct.
Interesting.
Yeah.
And you said there were three. What was the third?
The third one is relatively new. It's called a sleeve gastrectomy. And what that is we cut and staple the stomach to basically just make the stomach smaller. All of our stomachs are probably about 5 times bigger than they need to be. So by just purely reducing the size of the stomach, it reduces how much people eat and how hungry they are.
Well, I learned a lot today. Thank you, Dr. Tichansky.
Thank you very much.